Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, I'm Karen Jo, and today is day 5 in my 5-day series, 5 Days of Tati Beauty, where we have taken just a deep dive into this palette, and we've tried several different looks, all the way from a cranberry eye to a black smoky eye, and tonight I want to play around and do something just more colorful and just see like where the palette takes us. And also tonight I thought I would give you my final thoughts after using the palette for a week, really getting a feel for the textures and the shades and the packaging and all that. So at the end of the video I will also have like my final thoughts if I really, you know, would recommend this palette, who I would recommend it to, and all of that good stuff. So yeah guys, if you would like to see this final look and just play around with makeup today and all of that good stuff, then just hang around, and without further ado, let's get into it. Okay guys, so we're back and my eyelids are primed. I used the Tarte Shape Tape in Fair all over, and then on my lower lid I used the NYX eyeshadow base, and it's just the white base. I don't know if you guys can see that, but I used that because I really wanted to blank out the color of my eyelids and have just a good neutral canvas for like the shadows to stick to, since I want to go for something like really vibrant and just fun tonight. And I find that the NYX, either the NYX Milk Pencil so either the NYX pencil or this will do that for you. Like if you're doing a really vibrant look and you really want the colors to pop, I really find that that helps my shadows pop. So first we're going to start out, and let me get a mirror. So first we are going to start out on this with this big fluffy brush. Y'all see me use it all week. And I'm going to start out with Aura and the matte shade, or the matte texture, and I'm going to apply that all over the upper lid. Y'all see this bump in my hair? Does anybody else's do that? Like it just wants to bump up there instead of like laying smooth. Okay, so let's do the other eye. Okay, now I'm just going to take a small round fluffy brush and I'm going to dip into Soothe just to start to deepen up that crease. And this is just going to give us, like, you know, if you have hooded eyes, it just helps to kind of deepen up the crease first. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to start off with Story in the matte shade, and I think I'm going to start in the inner corner of the crease, and then I want to like blend out from that into Poet, and then into maybe Ritual on the outer corner, so it almost looks like a sunset. I told y'all we were going wild and fun tonight. I don't know what we're going to end up with, but I was just in the mood to like play around with makeup and just see what we could come up with and how the look would, you know, end up. So, alright, so we're starting out with Story in the inner crease. Okay. And then I'm going to dip into the matte version of Poet. And I'm going to go into the center right here with that. The center of the upper lid. So we're going to... Ooh, that is so pretty. Y'all, these colors just blend so easily. Okay. There, that I see girls like doing fun, you know, like combinations all the time, and like honestly, when am I going to wear this? Like, you know, this is not like a grocery store, go to church, you know, Sunday dinner at grandma's look. So it's fun to sit down and get to just play with the colors. Okay, now I'm going to take Ritual on that same fluffy brush. I'm going to put that in the outer corner. Just to make that corner, that outer corner deeper. Okay. And then I'm going to slightly blend this, but not too much, but I just want to blend the colors together so that we get more of a seamless finish. But see, it still maintains the integrity of the color, so you're not, even though you're blending it, one good thing about these shadows is, like I just blended that, but I did not lose, the colors didn't muddy together, so you can still see the colors separate, but blended, okay? All right, so let me think, what do I want to do on my lower lid? Because I really want to just be fun, like, I think I'm going to take Aura in the sequin, and I'm going to take that on my finger, and I'm going to tap that on the inner corner. So I'm just going to tap that right there. So now I think I'm going to take Story in the glitter and place that right next to where I just put Aura. And I'm just going to tap into it, and then I'm going to press and tap on my eye right here. That is so pretty. I'm just going to blend it in with Aura, the shade of Aura. So now I am going to go into Poet, the glitter and Poet, and let's tap that on the center. Oh my goodness, y'all, these are just, they're so stunning. Let me wipe that off my finger. Okay, and then I'm going to take Ritual, that dark brown shade, and I'm going to put that on the outer corner. So I'm kind of just mirroring, well not kind of, I am mirroring on the lower lid and glitter what we did with the mattes in the crease. Okay, and then I'm just going to go in and kind of blend these glitters together with my finger, just like where they're meeting each other. And I'm going to take a little bit more Poet and go back in that center. I think I want to brighten up Story in that inner corner just a little bit more. So I'm just going to go back over that because I feel like I lost some of that orange shade in the blending. Yeah, so I want to make that pop some more. And then I want to go like just right in here because I don't have a lot of color right into my crease. I want to blend a little bit more down there. Right, just right in here. Okay, and then I'm going to get more of Ritual on my brush. I'm going to deepen up right here again. Because I did lose a little bit of like the deepness of the shadow, but the colors still held up when I was blending. And I'm just going to lightly tap and blend. Alright, so now I want to take on just a flat dense shader brush, and I'm going to pick up, let's pick up Aura in the metallic, and I'm just going to place that right under the brow bone to brighten this up some. Okay, and then I'm just going to take that fluffy brush and clean it off and just blend back over that just to make sure the lines where they meet are more blurred out. Okay, now I'm going to hop off camera. I'm going to do the other eye to match this one, and I'm going to do the rest of my makeup, my brows, and I will be right back. Okay guys, so I am back, and that has my, I've got my lashes on, my brows done, bronzer, and all that good stuff done. And so now I'm going to start on the lower lash line, and the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to pick up Story on a flat shader brush, just a small densely packed shader brush. I'm going to take that and I'm going to start towards the inner corner and work towards the center. So I'm just going to lay that down right in here. And I'm kind of just going to mirror a little bit, you know, like what I did on the top. And then we're going to take Poet on that same brush, and I'm going to put that in the middle. Okay, and now on the outer corner, I'm going to take Ritual, also in matte, and I'm going to do that on the outer corner. Do y'all see this? Like, am I the only one? Like, if I am not careful, it'll get over in the corner of my eye. So now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go in with my round fluffy brush, the smaller of the two, and I'm just going to blend that a little bit, you know, so it's not such a harsh line. There we go. I had a little bit of that over here. Okay. All right. So now that that is done, I am going to take this like flat fluffy brush and I'm going to go in with Soothe. And I've done this all week and I've really liked it, but I'm going to tap off the excess, and this is the matte formula, and I'm just going to blend all of this out. Kind of smoke it out a little. And it kind of even like adds to the fall vibes of it all. And I'm just going to blend. Okay, now I really liked the look that this ColourPop liner gave me in my waterline the other day. And this is the ColourPop Cream Gel Liner in Mr. Bing. So I'm just going to take that and put that in my lower waterline. I really liked how, like, the smokiness it gave my look the other day. Now I'm going to take the CoverGirl the Supersizer Fibers mascara, and I'm going to coat the bottom lashes, and then I'm also going to put some on the top lashes to blend mine in with the falsies. That has my lower lashes done, and so now it's time to move on to lips. And I'm just kind of feeling like that blanked out nude look with this. So I'm going to go in with MAC's Flesh Pot on my lip. And it's just a really pretty, like, neutrally nude. So I'm going to go in with that first. And see, it's like a real, even if you're like pale like me and you're more fair, you can get that real blanked out nude look with this shade. I mean, it is nude. And then I'm going to go on top of that with NYX Butter Gloss in Creme Brulee. And this will give it a little bit more color back. But I don't know. I just kind of felt like that nude blanked out look with this tonight. Yeah, this gives it just a touch more color. Y'all remember these? These were like the OG when I first started watching YouTube. Like, you talk about like cult favorite, you know. Alright, so I'm going to give you guys a good look at how this turned out. Okay, so y'all, I am not gonna lie, like, as I was doing this look, I was kind of getting a little bit nervous because I wasn't sure how it was going to turn out, if this was going to be just a mess, or, you know, if I was even going to end up liking it. But like, after I did, I have a mirror over here, that's what I keep looking in, but like looking at it now, you know, like after getting the lashes on and everything to go with it, I'm kind of digging it. Like, I take back what I said, maybe I would wear this to the grocery store. But you know, I want to encourage you to just play. I mean, it's makeup, it washes off, so like, what's the worst that could happen, you know, if you create a look and you really don't end up liking it, you know. And so tonight I had to follow my own advice, but I kind of like how this ended up happening. It's like it gives me a vibe of like a sunset, and that's kind of what I was thinking going into this, and I just wanted to play. And so anyway, I wanted to give you guys just a few final thoughts on the palettes. I have some notes written down so that I wouldn't forget anything. And just to give you like a final rundown, because this has been a whole week of basically a 1 week wear test. You know, I've worn these, I've worn them to the gym, I've worn them to the grocery store. So I've kind of developed, you know, a pretty good opinion on them throughout the week, and I wanted to just share those thoughts with you. So the mats are smooth, they're easy to blend. I mean, even if you have hooded eyes, if you have crepey eyes, they just blend out like a dream. I can't stress that enough. And I've seen some people who've had a little bit different experience, but for me, and like, you know, just you guys have seen my techniques all week and how I've worked with them and everything, but even the black on that black smoky eye just blended out wonderful. The glitters hold up well throughout the day. If you can see, you know, as I pointed it out numerous times in my very first video, if you have hooded eyes, you will get transfer up into the crease. Now, what I have found this week is that was not off-putting. I actually kind of like the glitter into the crease. It did not bother me at all. If it bothers you, then that's something, you know, that you're going to want to be aware of. I tried the NYX glitter glue. I also tried the Too Faced glitter glue. It was a little better, not much. But one thing I did notice is that I did not have a lot of fallout down here throughout the day. Now, and this is no shade on ColourPop. I love ColourPop. I've got a drawer full of it. I use their products all the time. But just by comparison, because they put pressed glitters into their palettes, when I use those glitters, by the time I can even get the rest of my makeup on, I am covered in glitter over my entire face. It looks like I intentionally just put it there. There's so much of it, and they don't hold up. They go everywhere. What I've noticed with these is, other than the transfer into the crease, when I set them down, they stay there. I have not had, I mean, of course you do get a few here and there, so I'm not going to say that like you don't get any glitter particles on your face, but it's certainly not like a ColourPop pressed glitter would be. For the most part, they stay where you put them, so that was nice. Also, when you are applying the glitters, you want to make sure to press and kind of like press and smudge, I guess is the best way I know how to describe it. You don't want to sweep. You don't want to just lightly tap. You kind of want to give a little press into the lid. But now, something to keep in mind is the glitters are not rated as being safe for eyes. So if you are a contact lens wearer, you know, you do need to be aware of that, because they are not technically safe for your eyes. So basically, wear them on your eyes at your own risk. I just want to make everybody, you know, aware of that. The sequin shades I have found are best applied with your finger. Now, if you want to use them more like a matte shade, you can apply them with a fluffy brush. They apply and blend out perfectly, but you do lose that fine glitter that is in them. You lose the shimmer, a lot of it, when you blend it like into the crease, or you apply it with a brush. So if you want to maintain that shimmer that's in the sequin formula, you want to use your finger to apply them. Another thing about this palette that I found, let me get it out so you guys can look at it. This palette makes a good standalone palette. You have your all over color, your brow bone highlight, you have that. You've got for fairer skin tones, you've got your crease shade right here with Soothe. If you're a deeper skin tone, you could have your transition color. You could use Story or Ritual even as a transition color. And then you also have the different shades to deepen up your crease. So I did like that. If you're traveling, or if you're just looking for a good standalone palette and you like neutrals, this is your palette. Another thing that I was thinking of is, like, if you're a makeup lover, like I am, I love makeup, and if you are, this is a good complementary palette. So like if you have a more colorful palette in your collection that maybe does not have a crease color, it doesn't have a transition shade, or it doesn't have a brow bone color or something of that nature, you can easily pull from this. You can pull from Memory right here for an eyeliner. If you want more of a brown eyeliner, you can pull from Ritual. So this palette also, if you do have a larger collection and you want the palette either just, you know, to support Tati or because you just like the palette, it is a good complementary palette to others, because a lot of palettes, especially with ColourPop, they'll have everything else, but they may not have a brow bone highlight. They may not have an all over shade like Aura that you can use to set your lid. They may not have a good like transition shade. So this palette is also good for that. But you can definitely get, you know, complete eye looks out of this. You know, I've gotten 6 this week. The palette I definitely feel is worth the value. It's $48 plus shipping. You know, it performs well, and it's just such a good, well-rounded palette that, especially if you're going to invest in one palette this year and you like neutrals, then I would definitely go for it. It's really impressed me. And for it to only have technically 6 shades, I mean, you can see in just the looks that I created and with the looks other people are creating, you can really get a good variety of looks out of it. Because like some of the different textures will have a little bit of a different, like they'll be deeper or maybe not as deep, so you kind of get another color out of the different shades. But all in all, you know, over the last week, it performed well even at the gym. Like guys, I will go to the gym and still not have fallout on my face from these glitters, and that's without glitter glue, because I went to the gym almost every day that I wore this palette and did not have problems with it fading or disappearing on my eyes or the glitters going everywhere. So especially if you have like a holiday party and you need your makeup to hold up all night, this is definitely your palette. So yeah guys, this has been a week. It was a challenge for me, just trying to come up with different looks every night, and it ended up being 6 looks, not even 5, because my review went up on Sunday. But I really just enjoyed it. One thing I did want to point out about the packaging, you notice, I know you can see like how mine is kind of dirty. It has almost like a slight rubbery feel to the palette. So I will say this, it will get dirty, but even Tati, you know, was talking about that in her video. And it's really hard because like if you did a more shiny packaging, something like Hourglass, then you will get fingerprints on it. So like this one, you're not going to get fingerprints, but you are going to get like the makeup on the outside of it. That doesn't really bother me, you know, per se in my own collection, but do be aware of that, you know, if you purchase it, that the texture of the outside is going to collect, you know, pieces of eyeshadow and makeup. But yeah guys, I am so, like, I thank you guys so much for joining me this week. And if you've been here for every night of the 6 nights of this Tati palette, drop me a smiley face emoji down in the comments and let me know. And yeah, thank you so much for joining me. I hope that I gave you guys some insights. I hope you got some inspiration if you do own the palette. And if you choose, or like if you recreate any of these looks, be sure to tag me on Instagram. It's at KarenJo.beauty. I will put that up here in the on the screen, but be sure to tag me and follow me there. I try to keep you guys updated with, you know, stuff going on over there. And also click subscribe and make sure to click the bell so that you don't miss any of my uploads. I have a lot of exciting stuff coming up. I'm planning on doing like an affordable drugstore glam look for all of you girls, for anybody that has like holiday parties coming up and you're looking for a more affordable version. So yeah, I just have so many things coming up on this channel that I'm excited about. But thank you so much again for joining me. Take care and have a blessed day, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.